Welcome to the channel. The purpose of this channel is to capture my journey from purchase of a 1275 MG Midget through to participation in the MG Owners Club Speed Series. And I want to do some hill climbs, I want to do some track days, and generally kind of have a bit of an easy entry into motorsport. So I've selected the standard Group A class, and this is to chronicle the journey as I prepare the car and get it ready to participate in that 2022 series. So hope you enjoy what's to come. So the first thing I needed was a car, so like many people, dropped onto a popular auction site and got myself a car. Bought a 1275 1973 MG Midget, bought it blind, and that's going to be my race car. So let's have a look. So here it is. This is the car. Probably not what you were expecting. I guess you were looking at thinking it would be something on four wheels. I've already stripped the car back to a bare shell, and on first inspection, one of the things I noticed was this car's going to need a lot of work. I mean, from the back, all the rear quarters have gone. They're all going to need replacing. On this particular side, the inner wheel arch has got holes underneath it. As you can see, the rear suspension is hanging off, basically completely rotten through. So all of the hangers, the supports, the bulkheads, that's all going to need replacing. The floor, as you can see, has got more patches than a patchwork quilt. I mean, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, probably about 10 patches on that floor altogether. So that's going to need some work. With that, of course, will come in and out of sills, repairs to the wheel arch. The lower door hinge has gone, that'll need replacing. Front bulkhead, that's a patch in itself, so I'm going to put that right, make that good. And then, as you can see from the inner wings, it is a requirement that the inner wings are kept to a good standard, and they're rotten through as well, so they're going to have to go as well. Good news though is that the chassis, other than that, is in fairly good condition. It's been caked in that much oil over time that it's in fairly good condition. So the eagle-eyed amongst you will probably notice that I've already made a start. So as you can see, I've already done the driver's side. I've done the floor, sills, and all the rear suspension as well. That's been redone and put back together. Redone the rear wheel arch as well, done a few little patches on a few holes, but got that side looking fairly solid, which is really good. I didn't show that on the video. The purpose was, it's the first time I've done anything like this, first time I've really got into welding as well, so I used that for my learning, get some experience, and then what I thought I'd do is document the second side for those that may be in a similar position or have got to do similar type repairs. So hope you enjoy getting into that. The starting point for the build is the Speed Championship regulations. This really gives me guidance as to what I can and more importantly, what I can't do to the car. So reading through that, I've highlighted all the key things that I need to focus on, and I'm going to have a look at the Group 2 road going A class. Particularly like this class because it's fairly restrictive on engine modification, so I won't be spending lots and lots of money on the engine. and it focuses more on handling, so getting the suspension in a state that it can handle very, very well. Of course, there's some basic safety requirements in there, such as a roll bar, harnesses, and fire protection. So it also gives you guidance as to the minimum driver requirements you need in terms of licenses and kind of restrictions in terms of what clothing you can wear, helmets and things like that. So this is my Bible. This is going to be the guidance that I use for the car build. Of course, this is 2020 and I'll need to print off the 2021 and subsequently 22 regulations and make sure we adhere to those. But this is the category that I'm going to be building for.